Mixed reactions. It is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. I'm with Justin and Casey. How's it going today, Casey?
No complaints. Good to be back.
It is. How about you, Justin? How's everything coming along?
Uh, Feel a little cursed at work, but that's a different animal on its own. But was doing pretty good. Celtics are sneaky good. Sneaky.
Yeah, they
He's back.
yeah, no, they sure are. They've been something else. I know we've talked about before at the end of the show what our sporting event that we're looking forward to the most this upcoming weekend. What's a sporting event from this past weekend that you guys enjoyed the most?
Hmm.
Or did you go out and
From
buy
this,
like a fucking $600 steak again?
the sporting event I enjoyed this past weekend the most, I would definitely was have to say was the main hockey game.
For a
Seeing them
sporting
get that
event,
second.
yeah, I'd say Maine getting the sweep at home was well on the road, I should say. It wasn't at home, but definitely needed. And they're back in the national conversation. I mean, granted, they've got a lot of work to do, but they're back in the conversation.
Definitely back in the conversation. Now ranked it in the 18th, going into this weekend in Vermont as the fifth seed in the Hockey East playoffs. Currently, we need to get up to the fourth seed so we can earn that first round bye and a home playoff game for the quarterfinals. So that's what we're hoping for this weekend. And for us Maine fans, unfortunately, that means we got to root for New Hampshire this weekend.
Oh, they're playing UMass, aren't they?
Yeah,
See,
Uh,
I've never been like if I have to root for like say I had to root for UCLA, same thing, like for standings wise, that's never bothered me because I'm like you winning, that's bittersweet for you because you just helped us. So I've never really looked at it that way. My favorite event this past weekend was USC Cal Poly baseball went to 11 innings pitchers duel ended up being 4-0 USC, who was one of only three undefeated teams in the country. But man, I miss you guys, man. We didn't do anything last week. There's no way we can't talk about it. It's a week overdue. Do you believe in miracles? Man, that was iconic, man. Nothing's ever gonna type of
it
miracle on ice, but that was great. That was amazing.
yeah, that was one of those games where it almost felt like a miracle that the US was able to somehow miraculously pull up W.
Hellebuck.
I mean, if you're watching it, yeah, Hellebuck played the game of his life for sure. I don't know if you guys know, he's a goalie out of Hockey East, University of UMass Lowell. And so for the great, vast majority of that game, it was very clear to see Canada is a much better hockey team. They were more dominant. They were more physical. They were better on their skates. They were dominant in every aspect of the game, except we had a goaltender playing the game of his life. And it was a beautiful thing to see. It makes you proud to be an American. I don't foresee them winning the gold in the next Olympics, of course, but you never know, I suppose. But it's always good to beat Canada. It's always good to rub it in Canada's face, especially what happened at the Four Nations just last year. And so it's always good to see it.
yeah, I mean, there were a couple moments, but I'm telling you right now, it was the ghost of Johnny Gaudreau playing defense with the Nate McKinnon
When it
shot.
hit the stick.
When I'm the one that hit the stick, that was the Hellebuck save, a
Oh,
hell of
okay.
a Hellebuck save.
Hmm.
If he was making those saves, like you were saying at UMass Lowell for quite his almost entire tenure year there. But no, the wide open Nate McKinnon miss. There is no way that that was not influenced by the ghost of Johnny Gaudreau.
Are you talking about where
No,
it double posted?
no, it
Which
was
one?
no. When McKinnon had the
The one where McKinnon missed the wide open net, like missed it.
I gotta
and
go back and watch it again.
he had like 3 feet of open net and missed it completely. Hellebuck was completely off to his left.
Hmm.
Like
Let me see.
over half of the net was wide open. All Nate McKinnon had to do was literally just tap it in, just give it a little tappy,
Let me
tap, tap,
see.
tap the rim.
Oh, he was. Oh, I do remember. Oh, yeah. No, that's. Oh, that's
That was
wide
Johnny.
open.
That was Johnny Gaudreau playing defense from the heavens. Because otherwise, there's
Absolutely.
absolutely no way McKinnon misses that shot.
No,
What?
and when you're watching it from a hockey standpoint, it's like I said, it feels like a miracle the U.S. won that game. There's no doubt that Canada was the better team. There's
That's
no
not
doubt
that
about it.
first period. Canada was 1,000% the better team because of how they were playing, how they were hitting, how they were skating. I mean, the U.S. literally was just hanging on for dear life to get it to overtime.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
surprised they
it,
didn't win in a regulation. Canada didn't, honestly.
it's one of those type of games that we've had the discussion about on this type of show before. Had this been a 7 game series, it may have gone five.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, do you guys think, I mean, because I was racking my brain, we've had some great individual performances, but I can't think of a more Miracle on Ice 1980, maybe when we got the gold back in 2008 with basketball, the Redeem Team, but I can't think of a bigger Olympic moment than us winning. I mean, like I said, you've had, Simone Biles, Michael Phelps, but as far as like everybody really coming together for one Olympic moment in the United States, at least, I mean, I can't think of nothing else. Maybe like
As
I said, the
far
Redeem Team.
a team based sport, this is definitely the biggest since the Redeem Team, if not bigger than the Redeem Team. I mean, this is a
Hmm.
basketball is a sport where we're anticipated to win the gold every time around. Hockey, not so much. So when it does happen, of course, 1980 and now 2026, it almost feels, hence the name miracle. It feels like a miracle when it happens. And so it really brings the country together more for a short period of time, at least, because we all know the aftermath of what happened and the country's torn apart again. But that's neither here nor there. For that brief moment in time, we were all one united family, and it was great to see.
I thought it was kind of ironic that both the men's and women's teams won gold 2-1 in overtime against Canada.
I know the women's
Yeah,
won in overtime. I didn't realize it was 2-1.
Yeah, both games
yeah.
were 2-1.
Um, yeah, no.
Did you guys also see the little nugget about how Jack Hughes um was not the only Jack Hughes in U.S. Olympic hockey history?
Yeah, he was also cut from the 1980s team. The same, or
Yes,
not the same player, obviously, but a
Oh,
player
I
by
saw
that
the scene
same.
from Miracle. Somebody brought it back up after the where they crossed Jack Hughes off. Wait.
Jack Hughes was a player on the U.S. 1980 Olympic team up until like 2 weeks before the actual Olympics opened, and he was one of the last two players cut from that team.
Oh, okay, he wasn't the one where they were like, he's not one of us, Herb. He was some
No,
different
No,
guy.
no,
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 no.
no.
That was such a great scene, man, because we're a family. What did you say?
Also, it was made for Hollywood, but the Mike Ruzioni, who do you play for, was never actually a real thing. He came out and said that.
I mean,
Never
it's
was.
Disney. I'm not shocked at all.
And also
Yeah,
the when Herb Brooks was making them run sprints, when the lights went out, that was the end of the practice.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
really? I didn't
Disney
know
does
that.
that all the time. Disney does that all the time. It's like you guys remember the Titans, how they had to
I was just gonna say
win
that.
the state championship game off like a double reverse. In reality, they won the state championship game like 33 to nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, and they were undefeated, and nobody came within like 20 points of them. I had seen a video like unknown facts about Remember the Titans the other day, and
Yeah.
then they had been good for a couple years. Like they didn't just show up first year and win the. But no, D Disney actually they usually do a pretty good job. What I was gonna say is about that movie, the circuit that they played, they got that accurate. They actually played a 62 game schedule. I think what was it, a schedule span of what 10 months? I might be wrong, but they played a rigorous schedule. A lot of the Disney movies get stuff right, but a lot of big stuff they dramatize for sure.
and,
Like,
and
Well,
didn't
especially because
Gary
like
Bertier die from the drug driver accident instead of getting paralyzed?
no, no. So he got paralyzed, but what ended up happening is how in the movie Gary gets paralyzed before the championship game.
Right.
In real life, it was
hmm
after.
he played in the championship, yeah, and it wasn't
He
even
played
him
in the game, but
joyriding.
okay, so that's what I was thinking. It wasn't like he wasn't in the hospital during the championship game. He That
No,
happened
he was
after
on
the
the
fact.
field. Yeah.
No, I actually saw a video about this the other day. Yeah, he played in the championship game, and then also I don't think he was being careless driving. I think they said his car malfunctioned.
But there was a
Yeah.
drug driver hit him.
Oh, well, no, that's how he ended up dying, I think. But I think the actual crash they're referring to in the movie, I think it was a malfunction. He did get killed by a drunk driver. They included that at the end of the movie, and that was
Right.
accurate.
Right.
Man, that's a
Did you
great
guys
movie,
know
man.
he was putting up like Bobby Boucher type
Oh,
numbers too?
he
Oh,
had
I
like
know.
30 sacks. I see. Yeah, no, I think I had shared in the group or I commented on a YouTube video, like his numbers. It was like 300 tackles in 12 games. Like it was Bobby Boucher she averaged 20 sacks a game though.
Yeah, that and the Water Boy getting 20 sacks a game.
That too. He said he pretends to fake.
Well, water
Roy
sucks.
Orbison.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Um, so boys, that was a great topic about Olympic hockey, but let's get to stuff that really matters. So obviously, Olympic hockey really matters, so I don't want to say that. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of what's happening in the sports world now. And boys, he is back on Friday. Jayson Tatum will return Friday versus the Dallas Mavericks for the two-seeded Boston Celtics. And boy, oh boy, are we going to be rowdy and ready. This is where we take over that one seed from Detroit. This is where we make our run to the finals. You can book it. The
I mean,
Boston
they,
Celtics are winning the title. Book it
with
now.
Let's back up a little bit. They're not beating the Knicks, first of all. Second of all, you don't know what's gonna happen when Tatum comes back. Third of all, are they beating the Pistons?
yes, they're beating the
Yes,
Pistons.
easily.
The
Easily. The Knicks are flawed as shit. The Knicks are terrible. I don't care that they just beat the Spurs. The Knicks are flawed. They are not going anywhere. They're the New York Knicks. They're going to crumble in the second round like they always do. Boston is going to the finals.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention we did lose in the second round to the Knicks this last year,
It happens.
but right now it's Jalen Brunson and a cast of clowns. That's all the Knicks are right now.
Yep.
I'm There's a couple of things that got me concerned about. Not the Celtics. I mean the Celtics. I mean, there's going to be some chemistry things getting to get back things back in sync because obviously you're going to have to take someone's rotation hours minutes off the docket. I'm curious how they're going to do that with because I thought they were going to use Vucevic a whole lot more, but they're rolling with Queta at the starting rotation. He's still lighting it up.
I mean, Kata has been absolutely phenomenal over the course of this past, like, I'd say month and a half stretch. He has been on an all-star level tear. And obviously, I know he didn't make the all-star team, but the way he's been playing post all-star break has been absolutely spectacular.
Correct me if I'm wrong though. With Tatum coming back, that'll roll Pritchard back to the bench for the.
Pritchard's been back to the bench, which
Has he
I
been
think
back?
was he has. Pritchard's been
Okay.
back to the bench for God, I'd say a little over a month now. They've been having Pritchard rotate back from the six man, which is his natural position. So I'm liking it, and he's dropping 24 a game from the bench.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he was already transitioning back to the bench or if he was slowly transitioning, but obviously with Tatum joining the starting lineup, he's going to. And I don't know if you'd roll Tatum out in the starting lineup to begin with. I'd probably roll him off the bench to start off with.
Tatum, it all depends. I can see why you would think that. I would relay that on Missoula to see how Jason's been looking in 5-on-5 scrimmages to see where you want to
True that.
put him.
Sure.
And probably for Friday, I could see him coming off the bench. I'm almost positive it's confirmed he's going to be back in the lineup Friday.
I wouldn't have him on the court for more than 20 minutes.
No, you don't want to overexude him, especially a month before the playoffs. Like you want him getting back into his peak by the playoffs.
But to answer your question, Ian, yeah, the Celtics are 5 games back in the Pistons, but the Pistons are also Cade Cunningham and a cast of clowns.
Yes, yes, they absolutely are. And Ian, you know me,
Especially of late. Not no. They came out swinging to begin with, but now as of the last 2 to 3 weeks, they've been a Cade Cunningham and a cast of clowns.
and obviously, last year, Ian, I was not on the Celtics train. Obviously, Celtics fan, but I was not on that Celtics train. I kept telling you this team is not built for it. They keep blowing 20-point leads, this, that, and the other thing. This year's different. This team has come together since the injury of Jayson Tatum. They were written off to start the season. They're sitting at 41-20 right now and a comfortable second seed in the East. I don't foresee Tatum coming up and messing up this chemistry at all. I
You and I
don't
both,
think that's going to be an issue.
and you and I both said once Tatum went down after the end of the last season, next year, this year, the Celtics are going to be a play-in team at best. We both
Yep,
said it.
100%.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I
That's
mean,
what I
they
think.
oh sorry, they're rolling right now. I mean, great. I mean, he's playing at a level right now. I mean, if he keeps doing that, I mean, they're gonna have a legit not just for this season, but I mean that's a solid building block moving forward, especially the last few games. One reason about the Celtics, I mean, number one, I mean, you look at they're obviously going to play Charlotte tonight, and then they're going to have to go on the road for the Cleveland, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City game. Yeah, I mean, they've been really balling as of late. I mean, the last time they won a game by single digits, I mean, it was before the All-Star break. They've had one loss, they've been blowing everybody out. They're not as good, I think, at sharing the ball that they could be, and they struggle to get to the line. I mean, Tatum. Obviously, I think he's an underrated passer. He's gonna get his points, but I mean, I just don't see, especially with them going on the road. I could definitely see there being some chemistry issues. I mean, I don't know, man. I think home court's gonna be important, so I think it's gonna be big. But I think you guys both make really good points. Excuse
Jalen
me.
Brown's going to be the front runner for the MVP right now.
No, no, I don't see that.
Are you talking about NBA MVP?
I think it should still be SGA right now.
Yeah, I can actually look at the odds. I mean, Jalen Brown. I mean, he's somebody, man. Like he has, I think, gotten better over his career as being the alpha. I mean, people have always said he's always seemed like a better second option than a one to me. I mean, but he's been balling. Let me see. Sorry, what the MVP odds are. Shea, Jokic, Cade. Wait, sorry. Yeah, Shea. Sorry, is the favorite. I don't know. Shea, Jokic, Wemby, Luka, Giannis. Not a single American. That's fucking
I'm not
crazy, bro.
surprised.
Why is Giannis even being considered?
That's a good question.
Probably perform. I mean, or I mean, at certain points this year, Wemby. I mean, if he still has a chance to win. I mean, Shea's only plus 275, Jokic plus 350.
Jay's been also been hurt for a good better part of the last 2 weeks.
I've actually come around to your guys' side. What we were talking about 2 weeks ago. I think Jokic right now should be the MVP. I don't think Wemby's far off. I mean, I think we have enough time in the season. Anybody can make a case, but right now, Jokic, he's the MVP.
I
Jalen
mean,
Brown needs to
Jokic
be
is,
in the conversation, though. He absolutely does.
yes, in the conversation for sure. And obviously, I think Jokic is the best player in the world. I mean, I don't think that's a debate at this point in time. I just don't see Denver as a true threat in the West right now. The West is so loaded and deep.
Yeah, the West is loaded and deep. And speaking of the West, that's actually a good transition to talk about my Clippers. I mean, we obviously look a lot better than we did at the beginning of the season, but I mean, we're still what 7 games off the play-in to avoid the play-in game. We're probably
Yeah,
we're not climbing up to the 7. I mean, we have time to climb up to the 8. We're only what, game and a half, 2.5 games behind the Warriors, but it's gonna be tough. We're gonna be
what's
going
the
to
exact seedings right now? It's what the Thunder,
I'll go through it for the West. Thunder 1, Spurs 2, Rockets
first
3,
two,
T-Wolves 4, Nuggets 5, Lakers
Nuggets five.
6, Suns 7, Warriors 8, Clippers 9, Blazers 10. And we're coming to Memphis this weekend. I think I'm going to the game, Clippers Grizzlies. You know the tickets are like $10, bro. You're sitting with Jesus, it's
Now
a big arena.
that's crazy that you get to do that. That's awesome.
You know,
Um, it,
I'm one more quick thing. Looking at I'm just looking at the overall NBA standings. Who would have thought that going into this year, considering what's going on with the Celtics, that statistically they have the best defensive squad in the entire freaking game.
Oh yeah, I mean, defending the three, they can have their nights. I mean, but just overall field goal percentage in general. I mean, the Celtics are great, and that's why I kind of do have
But
some hope for them.
defense,
But the
I mean, the defensively, they're only allowing an average of 107 points a night.
yeah, 107. I think to be exact, almost it's 107, which is the best in the
107
league
on the
right now.
dot. The next closest is OKC at 107.9, and the rest of it are over 109 or 113.
Yeah, Celtics are number one in defensive points allowed per game, and they're also number. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, number one in points, fewest points allowed, and they're also number one in fewest turnovers. So they do take care of the ball.
And how in the hell
Now,
do you shoot for over 68% for the field the other night? Holy shit.
That's insane. You're not losing if you play like that. It just don't happen.
not to mention 80% from three.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. When was this?
Just a couple nights ago.
Uh, they shot 80% from three.
Against Milwaukee?
Uh,
No, it was
no, it was
against.
Philly?
No, it was the game before
was it
Philly.
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. Oh, when they scored
Brooklyn.
148?
Brooklyn. Yeah, it was against
Yeah,
Brooklyn
Let
on
me look at
Friday.
the
yeah.
stats real quick. They
I'm
went
looking at it right
20,
now too.
sorry, 22 of 27 from three. Jesus. Woo.
No, the Celtics were 22 of 34 from three. They shot for
Oh,
65.
sorry. I was looking at free throws. You're right, Justin.
But they shot 22 of 34 from three for 65%, and overall 52 of 78 for field goal percentage,
Hmm
67% from the field. You don't lose when you shoot that well.
No, you really don't.
67% from the field, bro. That's insane. That's every 10 shots you throw up, at least seven are pretty much going in. Over the course of the game is absolutely nuts.
Now we have to be realistic though. That's not a trajectory that's going to last over the course of a whole season, a whole playoff series. But yeah, if you do that for one or two games in a playoff series, you're going to be in a great spot. Yeah,
And
but
it's
that's not
also against
realistic
Brooklyn,
numbers.
who is one of the
A
worst teams in
bottom
the league.
feeder. Yeah, no, absolutely, and it's still a great feat no matter what. It's still a huge, a huge deal that it happened, especially since that game didn't even go into overtime and they almost put up a buck 50. So that's impressive to say the least. I don't see any team out of the East contending with them once Tatum comes back. I can see the Pistons pushing them to six at max, but I don't think Cleveland can hang with them. I don't think the Knicks can hang with them, and I don't think the Pistons can hang with them past six. I really don't see it. This is a different Celtics team this year. We are angry at the way last year ended, and we are coming.
And to give Boston their props, I think one of you guys were saying they can't continue on that trajectory. Um, I mean, yeah, you're right. That's very true. I mean, they can. That's just not feasible. But I mean, with as well as they play defense, one or two, really good surges a game. I mean, and Boston's going to be up on you. They've always been great at front running.
And
Well, other
right
than
now,
Yeah,
those.
and with the news of Tatum coming back, they're now the odds-on favorite to win the East. Not just, I mean, I don't know how their NBA championship odds are looking, but
I
they're
got
the
you.
odds-on favorite to win the East.
Hold on,
as
NBA.
they should be.
I
And
got you.
I'm just looking at the standings again. It seems almost inevitable. We're probably going to end up having to play freaking Atlanta again in the freaking first round. But
It's
the best
always Atlanta or Orlando. Oh, it's always Atlanta or Orlando.
the best part about if it's Orlando, we don't have to face the fucking worm Trey Young.
True.
Um,
He just got his ass ejected from the bench and hasn't even played a single minute for the Wizards.
I know. That's insane.
so you guys were right. Boston is now the odds-on favorite to win the East. They're plus 900 though. I'll just go NBA Finals favorites from top to bottom. Oklahoma City plus 130, Spurs plus 750, Nuggets plus 750, Celtics plus 900. So they're favorites to win the East, barely ahead of Cleveland and a decent amount ahead of the Knicks, but those West teams are going to be a tough out, man. I don't want to see
Dude,
any of those three teams in the West. In the
the
West.
West, it's like I said, the West this year is absolutely loaded. It's going to be tough to get past anyone from the West. I don't.
I mean that there's a significant drop off in terms of performance and talent when you even drop from Portland, who was the 10th seed, to 11 at Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis is
I
ass.
don't. This feels like the Super Bowl scenario, Justin, almost where you said, I don't think the Patriots can beat anybody in the NFC. I'm not sure if the Celtics can beat anybody in the 7 game series in the West. I know I'm
But
boasting and saying I think they're going to win the finals, but when you look at it realistically, that's a gauntlet of a team, no matter who you have to go through.
I
It's
wouldn't
a
want
hellacious beast.
looking at the Western Conference standings right now. I would not want to play OKC. Obviously, I don't want to play San Antonio. I would rather play Houston, Minnesota, maybe
Yeah, they don't scare me. Minnesota
Minnesota,
doesn't
maybe.
scare me. And outside of Wemby, the Spurs don't really scare me. But I would not want to face OKC.
Oh hell no, no. I wouldn't mind playing the Lakers. I mean that would be a
Mhm.
great series
I'd love
anyway on its
that.
own.
I'd love that. Boston
Oh
in
yeah, I
six.
mean the world.
Not
Yeah,
just because
everybody
of
would
the
love that.
rivalry. Not just because of the rivalry. I
Mhm.
think it'd be a decent series.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely. Luca Tatum part two in the finals. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Justin.
maybe Jalen Brown on Luca.
Right.
It wouldn't be Tatum.
I don't
hmm
know what it is about Luca. He cannot score on Jalen Brown.
As long as Jalen Brown doesn't drive the left with his left hand, he's good.
Dude, even when I play 2K, I stay the hell away from his left hand. I never dribble to the left with Jaylen Brown. I always but no, I really think that if the Celtics can I like some of the teams in the East chances, but I think if the Celtics get on a run in the playoffs, man, I think they have a better chance against Oklahoma City than those other two teams. I don't think Oklahoma City's going to throw Celtics anything at the Celtics they can't handle. I think I mean, yeah, Vucevic, I think he's maybe more built for the playoffs. I mean, his age, it's tough losing Porzingis, but
Porzingis was I mean, he's a unicorn, but he was also an injury liability.
the injury
And with
liability and
Vucevic,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
we just need him to put up what he does. Just put up that 12 and 10. That's all we really need out of him on a night to night basis. We don't need him to go drop 25.
I won't even say 12 and 10. Just get out there and get a couple blocks and hit a couple threes. You know what I mean? Get a few rebounds, but they don't need much, especially with the offensive firepower. We're gonna see the rotation shrink down, right? I mean, we're gonna, Gonzalez, his minutes will probably shrink. Queta, I mean, he's, at this point, shit, just you could throw him in at the, you know, you give us, a little
Definitely,
more minutes.
definitely Gonzalez's minutes are going to shrink. I mean, he just had his career high in 18 the other night. I think Shireman is going to get a lot more playoff minutes than people think. He's just gotten better and better and better over the course of the last 2 years. I
Hmm.
can really see him getting some high playoff minutes. Jordan Walsh has been making an impact this year. Obviously, our core guys, Pritchard, Brown, Tatum, we know
White.
the type of
Yep.
minutes that they're going to get in the playoffs. But it's more, look at the playoff roster this year compared to last year. I mean, you got to think about it. No uh, Kristaps, no Al Horford, no Drew Holiday. There's a lot of pieces that were on last year's team that were key core parts of that championship run that are now gone, and they're still sitting at this position. It's a testament to Joe Mazzulla. It's a testament to the Boston Celtics organization, and it's a really big testament right now to Jaylen Brown and Derek White, who have been able to keep them at the forefront of the East.
Can
Eight and a
we
half
just
minutes, by the way,
can we
fellas.
can we just put it in, like stick a fork in the executive of the year award for the next 10 years and just give it to fucking Brad Stevens?
It should be his every year. Every year it should just go to Brad Stevens.
I mean, he was a decent coach, but he is an exponentially better exec.
I agree.
In Yeah, he was a good coach, absolutely, but they knew what they had for him as an executive.
But yeah, it's going to be a good stretch run. I want to get your opinion about one thing because I know we haven't talked about it since. I mean, the All Star Weekend was a few weeks back, but is the slam dunk contest dead?
Yes, 100%. Yes,
Why?
Because who won
because
again this year? No, nobody recognized the names. The dunks suck.
some
How many different dunks can you do? I have 20 million reasons why the dunk contest sucks now. That,
I'll give you one reason why the dunk contest has at least died.
it's not LeBron James.
I was going to
no.
say LeBron James never entered, not once.
Mm-mm.
But how much would
No
that have
way.
elevated it though? Like it would have. I think we would have. Maybe not now, but it would have still declined. Or do you think that would have started
Yeah.
a wave of people? Like I want to hear your
I
reasoning.
think
No.
if anything, it would have kept it alive a little bit longer.
Look, I'll
That's
say
fair.
this:
That's fair.
if Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon couldn't keep it alive past 2016 after that, which was the best slam dunk contest of all time,
Yeah.
then it was gonna die anyways.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's my biggest knock on LeBron in terms of his career. He never. I mean, he wanted to showcase himself as being the greatest of all time, obviously, and he
The
arguably
dunk contest
is.
has nothing to do with that, though. If
It's
someone
where
were to
it's.
try to make a GOAT case and said, "Oh, if LeBron had won a slam dunk title,
I'm
I
not
would
saying
have put him as my
I'm
GOAT."
not, but I'm talking, but I'm not saying that would have been the GOAT case. But I'm talking about, for example, Michael Jordan he was great
Hmm.
on his own, but he was even better as a dunker, and that's how you got the whole Air Jordan scene.
Right. No, I get that, but correct me if I'm wrong. Back in the day, to be in the dunk contest, didn't you also have to be an all-star?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm 90% sure we did. You did not.
That's a good question.
I want to I want to check that because I'm almost positive for a little while it was a thing. You had to be an all-star to be part of the dunk contest. And
I'll,
obviously that changed along
I'll
the
check that.
way, and now it's a bunch of randoms.
Give me
Yeah,
one.
Mac McClung from the G League every freaking year.
Yeah, he's the dunk contest goat.
No,
That
I'm
dude is
kind.
phenomenal.
I kind of more side with, and I'm looking that up right now, but with what Justin said, because Casey, no, you're right in what you're saying. If any sane basketball fan tries to make an argument against LeBron for losing a dunk contest,
I'm
that's
not making that argument.
no, no,
I'm
no. I'm
not.
not saying you. No, I agree with you. I'm saying how, I'm saying like what Casey's saying, like, yeah, that would be illogical. But we're not talking about the basketball knowers that the three of us are. We're talking about the casual fan. Justin's right. Like if LeBron loses a dunk contest, those same people, he ran, he hopped teams, are going to be, saying, "Oh, he lost the dunk contest." And at the end of the day, like we know ball. I think our opinions are more thought out. But I mean, if you're thinking about just the absolute casual, yeah, him losing the dunk contest would have a huge impact on his reputation. So I think Justin's spot on that
And
for sure.
not to mention, the All Star game means nothing now.
It
Um,
hasn't in so long.
I found the answer. So it says the NBA Slam Dunk Contest was not always a requirement for All-Stars to participate. Initially, the contest was part of the ABA All-Star Game, where players like Julius Erving competed. After the merger in 1977, the contest moved to the NBA. While it has evolved over the years, it has not always been a requirement for All-Stars to participate. I mean, I don't. Well, I guess we'll get the answer on the second part of the show, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's just shit. I mean, who do we have? Jace Richardson. Sorry, one of you guys were saying something before I got into that. I apologize. I forgot about that before I started reading the rule.
No,
I don't remember. I wasn't saying nothing.
it's all good. But I mean, I don't think going back to the Michael Jordan era. I don't think you had to be an All Star to be a part of the dunk contest. But with LeBron James being a perennial All Star nearly every freaking year of his career, he didn't necessarily need to win it. He just needed to be in it.
Does he have the record for most All-Star selections now? Let me see.
Probably does.
Yeah, he's got to.
There's no way he doesn't. I mean, yeah, LeBron 22. Kobe had a shit ton. I mean, Kobe was an All-Star all but like
2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years. Yeah, and he played from 96 to 2016.
2016. That's only like 50. He
He's
probably had like
20
15.
years. Yeah. So,
But
but
yeah,
But all right, boys, we will see y'all in part two.
it's been real. I'll see you guys in a second. Good part. Justin, lead us out.
I'm gonna go get a towel. Give me something to drink.
Be
I'm
ready
gonna
for
go,
part two.
yeah, I'm gonna go take a shit.